Available statistics show that over 25,000 people were arrested for marijuana possession in North Carolina in 2007, and 91% of all marijuana arrests in North Carolina are for simple possession. Should handling these kinds of cases be a priority in North Carolina?
No, John, they should not be a priority for law enforcement in North Carolina. It's a complete waste of taxpayer money. We need to utilize our resources. And this nanny-state neocon ideology is on its way out the door.
Based on the fact that you're a very public figure about your support on this issue and your past dealings with law enforcement on the issue, so how do you plan to elevate the debate in this primary and on into the general election?
Well, John, this campaign has literally skyrocketed. All ages have volunteered to hand out my cards at the polls. There's a 30-year, highly decorated Army veteran speaking on my behalf to the Iredell citizens. The purpose of this campaign at the beginning was to educate our voters about these issues and bring light to the federal directives, which gives our veterans rights to medical cannabis in states only that have cannabis laws. And a lot of veterans are unaware of this. There's so many issues that are important to the people of North Carolina, and this is just one that reflects a lot of people. And if I can bring light to all the issues in the general election, I think it's going to be an exciting campaign. I'm glad to not be debating cannabis, in the general election. I would hope that the opponent would support his party as well.
Well, you mentioned veterans recently as one example of patients fighting for access to cannabis as a medicine. In addition to the obvious pain management benefits, much has been written about the benefits of using medical marijuana to help manage and treat post-traumatic stress disorder. Given the range of treatments available still illegal under North Carolina state law, would you support a comprehensive state medical marijuana bill?
Oh yes, sir, John. I will. If I can sponsor it, I'll sponsor it. And I help write it, I can write it, and I will help do my best to get the governor to sign it or get the supermajority of votes in North Carolina. I'll still continue to be outspoken.
Do you support further decriminalization in North Carolina?
Yes, absolutely. We need to act on that immediately.
What about your support of full legalization of marijuana?
By all means, I'm supportive of full legalization of marijuana. Right now, my focus is on the veterans. I think this is an issue to get the process started in North Carolina. We have a lot of people suffering, and they're coming back from Afghanistan and wars and older vets, and they need this medicine.
Should the governor call for reclassification?
Well, absolutely, John. Absolutely. They should call reclassification to the President of the United States. I've got a letter in the mail. It says that parts of the marijuana plant, genus species, Cannabis sativa, has medical value, medical properties, and they're trying to figure out how to research it. For over 30 years, my friend Irvin Rosenfeld and Elvie Masika and 2 other patients are still alive from the compassionate care program. Elvie saved an eye. They've been providing cannabis to my friends for many years now, right out of Raleigh, North Carolina. They get 300 joints every 3 weeks. And it's FDA, DEA approved. Next door to the governor's mansion, they're rolling up joints and they're sending it to Irvin Rosenfeld so his tumors don't get cancerous and all over his body so he can live a normal life. Elvie's not blind. Nobody wants glaucoma. The governor should reclassify this plant and should do every means possible to. Not on behalf of the veterans and not on behalf of my friends. On behalf of the people. And the government's here to protect the welfare of the people, not to get in the way. We need to restrain government.
What opportunities do you see to educate our representatives in Raleigh on this issue?
Lots of opportunities down in Raleigh. I've been down there a lot, and we eat together, we talk together, we walk together. Some private times, and as being elected, I'll be living right beside a lot of these people.
You're running as a Republican, and Republicans like Ron Paul and Gary Johnson have spoken very openly on this issue. But then there's also Republicans like Mitt Romney and Newt Gingrich that have opposed medical marijuana and even in some cases called for the death penalty for marijuana users. So how do you strike a balance with the average voters?
Well, I don't think there's a reason for me to strike a balance with the average voters. I have my opinion, and it's mine, and they have their opinion, and it's theirs. Anyone to have the death penalty for possession of marijuana is absurd, and I will fight to make sure that doesn't happen.
You were arrested for growing marijuana. Can you please clear the air on this? Can you explain how this has led you to the truly uncommon move to help change these laws?
Yeah, sure, John. I knew this question was coming up, and so I prepared a statement on this, and I would like to read it.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, cool. In response to false allegations regarding my unlawful arrest for cultivating cannabis for strictly personal use, I would like to state that I do indeed have the support of the North Carolina General Assembly regarding this matter. The persons involved in this fiasco, as well as the media, have misinterpreted and published articles that are absolutely false. I feel it unnecessary and fruitless to spend my time defending my integrity, as those involved are guilty of manipulating the media to further their own careers at my expense. My focus remains on my campaign, and I'm not on the negativity and ill intentions of others who would serve to benefit politically or they to discredit me and my campaign. My focus is on my campaign and request that any concerns on the part of the public be directed to me personally, should it be necessary, to satisfy any doubts as to my sincerity regarding my bid for a seat in the House of Representatives representing the people of Iredell County. I am indeed available to discuss this with anyone who has concerns about my campaign and can be easily reached, as well as willing to quell any fears or doubts on a personal level with the taxpayers and voters of Iredell County.